the Twilight Zone. I hope everybody's doing well. I am trying to get situated here. Yeah, just doing a little video here about the craziness going on in this world. For those of you that are like me and really do not pay attention to the news anymore, there's still incredible stuff coming out that everyone should be aware of. And I'm not asking anyone to take my word for it. Y'all take, you do your own research. But September 30th seems to be a magical number. And for those astrologers out there, which I am not one of those, you might want to pay attention to the stars and what astrology is having to say about this. I'm not one of those, but there's something going down on September 30th. As most people do not know, a few do now, is about the Vatican's move to have all their assets moved back to the Vatican banks by September 30th. In addition to that, by September 30th, the Bank of England now has made the 20-pound note and the 50-pound note worthless. So you have to turn in your $20 and 50-pound notes in the British Empire because they're worthless. This also being September 30th. On or before. A lot of this stuff is happening actually on September 30th. That's why I was saying, like, maybe the astrologers out there might take a note of this. Not to say that something is not going to go down the very first part of October. So you have the Vatican making this radical move to have all their assets across Earth moved back to the Vatican Bank. Then you have the Bank of England making this move to get rid of and make worthless their 20-pound notes and their 50-pound notes. And if it couldn't get better, there are things in the United States with the banks that are about to start happening that, it's not regular what is happening with these banks in the United States either. Y'all, something major is about to go down with the financial institutions, and this has nothing to do solely with the United States. This is a worldwide event that is a couple of weeks away, and it's coming. It is that light at the end of the tunnel is a freight train barreling towards us, and I'm not trying to be gloom and doom. I'm not trying to do anything. I suggest people do their own research with this stuff, and don't take my word for this, but be aware of what it is that is coming. Now, this is another thing that is about to happen on or before September 30th. Germany, their military is now going to start patrolling the streets of Germany, helping law enforcement for the upcoming mask mandates for the unvaccinated. And let me say that again. The military is going to be patrolling the streets with the local law enforcement for the upcoming new mask mandates And the mask mandates are only for the unvaccinated. That's something to pay attention to as well. So all this stuff is coming about, going down on September 30th. Uh, I say October, because see, they're getting ready. A lot of this stuff has to be done by September 30th, so they know some stuff is about to go down in October. They're changing the currencies, they're recalling their currencies, they're devaluing and making certain notes. In the United States we call them dollars, but they're making these bills and these notes worthless. And so I don't know. You know what? I don't sit around and worry about this stuff because I know what is coming. I know that this is not good for the regular people of this country, of this world. And when I myself personally am not in a position to be prepared for this, I am amazed at the people that, y'all, I feel like I'm in the friggin' Twilight Zone. I'm in hell or the Twilight Zone. It's a combination of both. Besides my own personal nightmare, I do not get these people that are walking around like zombies. How could they not know? Even if they never listen to the news and they only know what the Kardashians had for lunch, even those people should know something is wrong when they come out of the supermarket and they look at the amount of food that they have in their grocery buggy, and the amount of money that they had to spend. Yet, it's like this Chicken Little thing. It's like they're oblivious to it, or they say, oh, nothing's gonna happen, everything's gonna be fine. Well, you know what? I don't think so. That's just what I'm saying. There is too much evidence with the big boys playing right now. I mean, come on, y'all. All these banks. I mean, we're not just talking about some privately owned bank, y'all. This is like the Vatican Bank. Are you friggin' kidding me? So, hey, there's a couple of weeks, y'all, but you know what? I would not focus on September 30th, even though this stuff is many of these deadlines that, for example, the Vatican and the Bank of England and all of these have put in place. Do not focus on September 30th because there could be things that come out prior to then, and we're just a little over the 2 week mark to September 30th. So I wouldn't focus on that. For those people that have the wherewithal to be prepared, I would say it's time to get those finishing touches on this because it is not looking good. I may not be here, with my heart and all that, but for those of you that plan to be around and stuff and you have families to feed or you even want to feed yourself, um, pay attention to it. And again, I will reiterate, you don't believe when I say do your own research. It's not through Google or whatever. Just Google the Bank of devaluing the $20 and $50 note or something, and or Google what the Vatican is doing and see if it shows up in the results. I don't know. I haven't done it. I know that this is happening, but I do not know if it's showing up in his primetime news because so many people just seem to be so oblivious to any of this, which is strange to me. And another thing is these YouTube creators that are have all of these subscribers, and they're talking about bullshit like crap from mysteries from 10,000 years ago and bullshit. Hey, you know what? How about saying something about the shit that's going down right now in our faces? And YouTube didn't lie. Um, I just wonder why these creators on YouTube are not talking about stuff that is pertinent, to what is happening on this earth, rather than something that happened 20,000 years ago, or hocus pocus, which I don't know if you ever tried to manifest anything, but it ain't that damn easy. It's the big guy upstairs that is going to decide one way or another anyways. But yet they got millions of subscribers, and they talk for 20 or 30 minutes and they don't say shit. They don't. I'm sorry. And they beautiful. They got shiny skin. They've been rubbing some coconut oil on their face or something. They got their pendants going and all this bullshit. But when I listened, I can't listen to them anymore, but I have in the past. It's like they get up there and they talk, man, for like 20 minutes, man, and they don't say bullshit. Nothing relevant. Nothing. So I kind of turned into a bit of a rant. I did not mean for that to do that. It's just, I don't, even the YouTube creators out there are not saying hardly anything that is what is happening now and what is about to go down. Maybe it's not coming across my feed, or the subscribers that I subscribe to are not talking about what is coming up in the next couple weeks, and it makes me wonder why. I mean, really, why are they not talking about this? Because it's major. When the Vatican and the Bank of England are involved, y'all, there's some major shit about to go down. I'm just saying. I guess that's all I gotta say. Not that anybody cares what I gotta say, but I was going to put in my 2 cents with this. I hope everybody stays safe. Have a good one. Bye.